Welcome back to video number 2 for this Wednesday. And of course, this is our palette cleanser. So let's just jump in and cover what we have, shall we? Let's go. So obviously we're starting off with Zara and Mike Tyndall, who walked the red carpet Monday night for the Beauty Awards. They looked absolutely adorable. They're such a cute couple. This fabulous event was held on the grounds of the Honorable Artillery Company. They weren't the only big name people there. There were a lot of other big name people there. Anyway, this is the 23rd award ceremony for beauty products. They're judged by a combination of expert opinion and votes from the public. This event is held by the same person who produces RuPaul's Drag Race, Michelle Visage. And so they want to recognize beauty products that bring, quote, something unique, groundbreaking, or innovative to the market. Love it. A big thank you to Remoulade Sauce for showing us what Zara was wearing. Let's move on. So here we go. The Prince of Wales went to the Royal Geographical Society with His Highness, I hope I say this right, Fayezin bin Haytham, who is heir to the Omani throne. They are both co-patrons of the Jewel of Arabia expedition, which will allow people to see a crew of 6 traverse one of the most inhospitable places on earth in a 30-day journey on foot, by camel, and of course use of 4x4 vehicles. Now they've designed this, I don't know, I guess you call it a trek, to promote biodiversity and the heritage of Oman, but also highlight the environmental pressures facing the country. This team is actually going to retrace the steps of British explorer Bertram Thomas, who did the exact same journey in 1928. Mr. Thomas apparently kept diaries of all of his travels, pictures and detailed maps. And while Prince William, they're saying, does not plan to fly in January to join the expedition, he told guests he's going to try to make something happen in regards to a future visit. That actually he let it slip there in the planning process. After being shown the presentation about the expedition in the education room, Prince William said, and I'm quoting, "I've just had the opportunity to look through some of the images and they bring back warm memories of my visit from 2019. So this expedition is not only to highlight Oman's rich biodiversity and natural heritage, but also symbolizes the enduring friendship between our two countries." Very nice. Now, the desert that they'll be going through is the largest sand desert in the world, with one of the hottest, driest, and most inhospitable places on earth. And it encompasses Oman. I think that's very interesting. They call it the Empty Quarter. Along the route, they're going to be met by young people from schools across Oman. And on the 3rd day of the trip, a specially adapted Boma, which is an off-road wheelchair made by Equal Adventure, which is a Scottish company, is going to enable a disabled young person to experience the journey. That is cool. That's how the Earthshot Prize gets thrown in there as well. William was very interested to know how the crew is going to navigate across the desert and how young people there were going to be engaging with the environmental issues. Now, of course, both of them, William and His Royal Highness, were giving short speeches and just had wonderful things to say. And next year, apparently in 2025, just as an FYI, there will be 225 years since a friendship treaty was signed between Britain and Oman. I love that. All right, let's move on. Let's move on now to King Charles and Queen Camilla. We all know that Queen Camilla's beloved Jack Russell, her name was Beth, passed away. And apparently King Charles, when he was at the Royal Variety performance this past Friday night, he was speaking to Amanda Holden, who was one of the presenters, and he said that they were hoping to find a new dog. Apparently, the Queen is absolutely devastated. I can totally commiserate with her. It's really terrible to have to put your pet down. For those of you who don't know, the dog was diagnosed with an inoperable tumor, and then her condition started to deteriorate rapidly. So they just decided that, the best thing for the poor dog was to let her go. Now, for good news, Miss Holden, who is an ambassador for the world famous Animal Rescue Center in London and has met Camilla, who by the way is its patron, revealed that they mentioned that, condolences for the dog. And when she's ready, we will help her find a new one. There's nothing you can do to replace the dog, but I feel the best way to honor a pet when it goes is to give that love to another pet in need. Just my thoughts. All right, let's move on now to Princess Anne. She went to the Princess Royal Training Awards on Thursday the 21st. The event was held at Goldsmith Hall in London, and she was there because there were 52 recipients from UK and Ireland that were recognized. Now, the people that were recognized are companies or organizations that deliver, quote, exceptional and impactful learning and development programs. These awards celebrate the organizations that make a difference by investing in training in their workforce, which of course in turn contributes to society and economy. Now, just as an FYI, also at the end, in a recent Princess Royal Training Awards alumni survey, 93% of organizations reported a boost in employee engagement and well-being due to investment in learning. Love it. Moving on. And finally, back to Charles and Camilla. Charles's cancer treatment must be doing so much better because it was just announced that the two of them are going to welcome the Emir of the state of Qatar, His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, accompanied by Her Highness Sheikha Jawari bint Haman bin Suman Al Thani. Wow. For a state visit to the UK. And this is going on the 3rd and 4th of December. Now, these guests are going to get the whole thing. They're going to meet up at the Horse Guards Parade. There'll be the ceremonial welcome. There's going to be, the royal salute. And I mean, all of that is going to, take place. There's going to be a carriage procession, a private lunch. There's going to be the big state dinner. We're going to get tiara moments. All I can say is I sincerely hope that this time around that Catherine is feeling better and is able to join in. It would be so wonderful to see her back with a tiara. Reminder, you guys, no video on Thursday due to Thanksgiving, but there will be one on Friday, okay? So don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe and the thumbs up button, and go down into the description box where you'll find the links to my Twitter, my Gettr, my Rumble, my email, my Patreon, which is currently paused, my Amazon wishlist, and my physical address. For those of you who've donated to my coffee fund, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.